Hello everyone. In continuation with the previous topic which we have discussed in the earlier lecture, that is the queue in data structure using array. Hope all of you have understood the concept. Now let us understand the new concept of queue in data structure using linked list. So before starting the lecture, please subscribe my channel and also like and share it. And if you have any query, please write it in the comment section. So let us understand the algorithm, how the items are inserted onto the queue. So here is the algorithm for linked queue. In this algorithm, we will first check for the condition of queue to be empty. For that, if rear and front end have the value null, that means the node we have to insert onto the queue is the first node of the queue and is to be inserted on the rear end of the queue. So for that, rear and front end will now point to the item that is to be inserted and will become the first node of the queue. Else we have to add an item onto the queue that already had items on it. For that, we have to just add our item node to the rear end of the queue, not at the front end of the queue. So in this way, we will repeat the step 3 of the algorithm until the queue is full or either some terminating condition is satisfied. Now let us understand diagrammatically how this algorithm will work. Here our queue is empty, that is both front and rear end are assigning the value null. Now to insert an item onto the queue, we will first create the item node assigning its value, and then both the rear and front next will point to the item. Now the item node will become the first node of the queue. That is both the front and rear end will now point to the first node. In the similar way, the second node will be inserted onto the queue, but the rear end will be incremented, not the front part. So the third item, that is the item assigning the value 3, now will be inserted in the similar way. Only the rear end will be incremented, not the front end. So in this way, we have created our linked queue having 4 elements. Now let us have a look on the programming code of the linked queue. So here is the coding part. In this, we have first defined the node structure by using struct node and then assign the void function of inserting item onto the queue. So for that, we will first check the queue to be empty. For that, we will use the if loop and we will check the condition for front and rear to be null. Now it is satisfied, then we create the item node by using the malloc function and then assign the data value to item node and point its next value to be null. Then we will point the front and rear pointer to the item node. So our item node will be the first node of the queue. Else we will insert the item onto the queue at the rear end. For that, we will first create the item node and assign the value to the item node, and then we will place it on the queue by incrementing or pointing the rear next to the item to the item node. So the item node will be inserted onto the queue at the rear end. In this way, the while loop will be performed until the terminating condition, that is -1, is assigned. So here is the output screen of the programming code. Here we insert item onto the queue each time. So the item node 1 is the first node and is pointed to the front end of the linked queue, and the item node 4 is the last node of the queue, and the rear pointer will point to the last node, that is the number 4 of the linked queue. So before moving to the next operation or function, that is the deletion operation. If you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe it. Now let us understand the deletion algorithm for linked queue. Now in this algorithm we will first check for the condition of linked queue to be empty. Now if it is empty, then we have to just simply print the statement that our queue is empty and we have to exit our loop, else our queue is full and we will repeat the process until the queue is empty or some terminating condition is satisfied, that is the rear is equal to front. For that we will first point our item node to the first node of the linked queue where the front pointer will be pointing, and then we will increment the front pointer to the next node on the linked queue and release the item node from the memory and repeat the step until the queue is empty. Now let us understand this algorithm diagrammatically. So we are having 4 elements on the linked queue. Now to delete the node from the linked queue, we will first point our item pointer to the node at the front end of the linked queue and then join the front next to its next node on the linked queue and then release the item node. In this way all the 4 nodes that is presented on the linked queue are deleted each time, first pointing the item pointer to the node to be deleted, and then we have to release the item node from the linked queue until our queue is empty, that is both rear and front will point to the null value. Now let us have a look on the programming code of deletion operation of linked queue using C programming language. So in this code we will first check for the queue to be empty, that is if front and rear are having the value null, our queue is empty, then we have to simply print the statement that our queue is empty and we have to break from the loop, else we will delete our item from the front end of the queue. So we will first create item node by using malloc function and then assign the item of next which will point to the front of the next, and then we will print the value of the item data which is to be deleted from the queue. Now we will increment the front pointer to its next node in the queue and then we will free our item node and the function will be repeated while front is not equal to rear until our queue is empty. So here is the output screen of the deletion function. The items deleted from the queue are the item node 1 is the first node of the queue and the item node 4 is the last node of the queue, which we have inserted previously in the insertion operation. In this way the FIFO technique is used in linked queue. Hope this video is very informative and useful to all of you to understanding the concept of linked queue in data structure. Please subscribe, like and share my channel, and in the next lecture we will cover the concept of circular queue using linked list. And if you have any query regarding this topic, please write it in my comment section box.